Hey all, today I'm going to make a video about, well, I'm in the future, but I'm doing the intro. So today's video is about what it's like to ride a 600 when you're commuting. So, see you on the bike.
Hey there! Today I'm going to talk about the Gixxer 600 as a commuter bike. So I'm on my way to the office. I've got a backpack on with work stuff, and I also have my gym shoes and gym shorts, a work shirt. And I just want to talk through, like, if you're considering getting a 600, what is that like in the day-to-day? So coming from a 300, the 600 is much more comfortable on the interstate. The bike itself feels more comfortable on the interstate. We'll talk about the seating position, but as far as the amount of power you want in order to stay out of the way, to get out of blind spots, to get where you want to be, it's excellent. There's no struggle there. Now, as far as seating position, obviously, a 600 is going to be much more aggressive than the 300. So you're hunched over, your feet are much closer to the main part of your body, and your legs are bent. And so the whole time you're kind of trying to squeeze the tank with your legs and put that, and kind of flex your back to ease up on your wrists. And that's the main part, is just over time, especially if you ride more than an hour or so, that pressure on your wrists is going to become uncomfortable. Especially when, like, if you're on a sport bike and you don't have saddlebags, everything I'm bringing with me is on my back. So it's, I'd say roughly, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds of gear in my backpack that's all needing to be supported by my back muscles, by my legs squeezing the tank to keep that pressure off my wrists. So that's kind of how the ergonomics go. I've got my riding boots on, I have shoes to change into when I get to work, and I also wear my gym shirt because I go to the gym after work, and I've got a shirt that I don't mind, sweating in, so that I can change after work, because as we're seeing right now, it is the first day of summer, and we're facing some slow-moving traffic here. I usually break a little bit of a sweat. It's no big deal. You can just pack an extra shirt, and it's nice to have somewhere to put all your gear when you get to work, like your, gloves, boots, jacket, helmet, and all that. And to alleviate pressure on your wrists, you can kind of scoot up closer to the tank, and that gives you a little bit more of an upright position. It makes it much easier to support yourself against the tank with your legs, and just kind of let your hands dangle there. I'm making sure I'm visible to both lanes by weaving left and right, because if I'm hidden behind a car, ooh, that's all gravel. Gross. Stay away from there. So yeah, I think that's a big thing, is the fact that you don't have to be in such an aggressive position the entire ride. You can scoot up way close to the tank, and like right now I'm very light on my hands, and it's not that much strain on my back because this puts me in a more upright position. I probably look a little funny, but that's okay. We got an ambulance coming up. Oh yeah, if you're gonna break a sweat on a commute, bring some deodorant. I know they also sell those like bath wipes that I've used when I've ridden my bicycle to the office. And I will say, even though I'm stuck in traffic, I would rather be on a motorcycle than in a car. Being on a motorcycle makes everything better, except maybe storms. Oh no, somebody got in a wreck. Hope they're okay. Okay, we'll pass this gravel part. Back in the wind. I think it's low to mid-70s right now, so the wind feels super nice. I will also say that when you commute on a motorcycle, nothing feels better after a long day of work than getting on your bike straight from the office. You start getting giddy when you finish your work for the day, and you start like putting your boots on, like, because you know you're about to ride, and it's such a great feeling. See, now that we're moving, I'm scooting my butt back a little bit, and I'm more into a like proper sport bike position. But now that we're moving, the wind is helping to keep my torso up. Another thing is that if you commute during rush hour, you can use the HOV lane, which is pretty cool. I was getting peppered with that. And as many bumps and uneven surfaces as there are, like on some interstates, be super careful about stuff bouncing out of truck beds and trailers. Alright, so that was the interstate. What is it like in, like, downtown traffic? Well, not a whole lot different from the traffic I experienced on the interstate earlier. Trying to make sure I've got an escape path, keeping an eye on the cars behind me. And it is hotter than it was earlier. That's okay. I can be sweaty now. Man, my grips are kind of hot from sitting in the sun. Oh, that breeze feels nice. Something else to think about if you commute on your motorcycle is if you go to the gym after work, or I mean, I guess just in general, you go to the gym with a motorcycle, gonna have a sweaty head. But the good thing is the liners in, I assume, most all helmets, you can pop them out and give them a wash. But yeah, nothing beats finishing work, finishing a workout, and jumping on your bike. It's just, it hits different. Beautiful weather, nice breeze, it's good stuff. It's such a nice transition when you leave work and jump on your bike. It like shakes the work out of you and kind of refreshes you to like move on to what's next. It's so interactive, and anytime I get on a motorcycle, it's just, I instantly get in a much better mood. And there's a lot to be said for that. Just getting on a bike when you're stressed, when you are like finished with work, or to celebrate, like you're in a good mood, so you ride. It's just, all occasions are made better with a motorcycle. So yeah, we did the interstate. We did a little bit more congested, like downtown area. And now we're kind of getting more into the country. The main thing is just having somewhere to put your stuff and just planning for your day and being prepared and being okay with taking a little bit more time in your transitions, like putting on your gear, taking off your gear, having somewhere to put it. It can be seen as kind of an extra step and a pain, but if you just accept that you'll have to make a little bit more time with it and you don't rush through it, it's really not that big of a deal, and you can incorporate it into your day and you get to ride a motorcycle. I'm sure you can get saddlebags for sport bikes, but for now I just like to keep my stuff in a backpack. I have another like backpacking backpack that's much bigger, and I could store all kinds of stuff in there. So I might try that eventually, but for now I have the room that I need. Ooh, that sprinkler felt nice. Alright, I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any questions, because I know if you're like thinking about getting a motorcycle, or maybe you have a touring motorcycle right now with all kinds of baggage space and you're thinking about switching to a sport bike or something that doesn't have as much storage. Let me know if you have any questions. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Hello, Gaslight.